Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Karen Mikowski, aka Butterfly Karen. Welcome. Welcome. Just make sure I'm recording. Okay, so before I get started, I just want to log the date and time. Ooh la la. So today is this is going to be IIDR45. 45. And it's the Friday the 8th of November. And it's 10:10. Good number. So 11, 8, 24, clocking in at 10:10. Okay. There is a video, I mean, by the time you get this, there'll be a video airing today. Today, Friday the 8th, around 2 p.m. Now, interesting morning. So on the 7th, yesterday, I was connected obviously to the highest order at 9. I've had a really weird week this week. It's been I haven't been to work at all. I haven't done anything, apart from my sort of business work, but out there in the world. Well, my new 2025 Ford Explorer is dealing with a little kink, right? So that's been in the shop all week, which is great because everything sort of happens for a reason. And what plans I had for this coming Saturday changed too. So, and everything, nothing's a coincidence. I don't really believe in coincidences, so there's usually reasons for that. But this week has been just really where I'm sort of able to connect to the highest order more. Even having I'm usually an early bird, so I can sometimes be up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, 5:30 is my favourite time. But unless I'm getting woken up between 3 and 5 by the higher order, that's a bit different. But yesterday I was woken up ridiculously early, 2, and then I ended up going for a jacuzzi incredibly early too. So, but I was just, because I was feeling a lot of energy coming in, and I just basically cleanse that out. Water's great for me when it comes to that. But when I said I come back and I rested, yesterday I didn't really do anything but rest and connect to the highest order, because I had some major downloads coming in yesterday and they were flowing in big time. And so I needed to rest. I couldn't be occupied or doing anything, and I was pretty much just sort of okay, well, I'll just watch some crap in that black box. But as I'm just sort of letting the downloads come, then I was meditating, obviously, then I was really connecting. But yeah, by 9:39 a.m. yesterday, 11/7/24, I was sort of, I want to mention it, I want to discuss it, because I think it's incredibly important. We need to start altering our perceptions and everything, and changing our behaviours and mindsets as we transition into the next sort of 4 years, especially here in the States. And as we know, congratulations to President Trump. Now, serious side to it. This was this morning. Oh God. I had what I would call another little lie, and it was probably 8:30 when I sort of came out of the visual. And I can't even, I have to name drop him again. I can't, because it's Donald Trump, President Donald J. Trump. After Spies in the Skies, if I had to visually have to see something, because the higher order is showing me this, a message or an urgent message, which obviously this will go out tomorrow. And it's because of this new transition. Again, new election, congratulations to him, but oh my God, after Spies in the Skies and what happened, and foreseeing his assassination attempt and everything, that was scared me enough to never to be more courageous, to just come out and put out the warning. November the 20th. I've said this all year. Something big is going to happen on November the 20th. And I don't want it to be this. I don't want it to be this. But we are literally just over a week. Is it week? It's the 8th. That's why it's got to go out tomorrow. I mean, I don't know I know there's certain people watching me, so I'm hoping those are the certain people that will pass this message on to that man. you're going to need to watch Spies in the Skies and then the updates. Just go to the... If you want to watch it, you're not going to have to watch it all in sequential order too. So Spies in the Skies, update to Spies in the Skies. Just look at the date publishes on, goes out and publishes. You watch it in that order. Because you'll see the sequence of events and the pattern. There's a pattern there. It's a serious pattern too. And it's not ended, and it's come in, and it's like... but what I was seeing this month, right... And it's weird. Again, I don't believe in coincidences, because of the way what I had planned for this weekend has now been pushed back a week. It's like, what the hell, right? And the type of people I'm going to be interacting with are like me. So there's something going on. Something big. Well, I know something big's coming. But... So... I've got to be very careful what I say here too. This will alter the course. If this message gets to him and to his... I'm not feeling good about his security team at all. Don't care. He might care. His team might care. His team might get offended because I have a problem with some of them. Not all of them. There is a fraction, right? I'm going to have to go. This is what I was getting. There is a fraction in his security team, a fraction of people that still cannot be trusted because they belong to the lower order for the love of God, right? I'm being serious, and I have a very strong feeling Morse code's going to come in this message too. So if you're who I think you are, you need to be... I feel like there's going to be a major message within the message. Even I'm just feeling that coming through, so... Okay, so there is a fraction of people. That's what I was hearing this morning. Within... Wow, that was high. Okay. Within the security. Not all. But there are some. There's like a fraction of people who still work for the lower order. Bought and paid for. These are the ones I'm worried about. And these are the ones clearly that the highest order was worried about. I know he's going to have extra security. I know that. But there is something wrong with a fraction of them. Excuse me. And I'm really not going to give two flying flip-flops about offending a fraction of people than protecting somebody, protecting a man like him. When it comes to these evil creatures, are you joking? Right? I think I'm going to get my priorities are intact here. So, I don't want to mention this scenario. I don't think I've got the authority to mention that. Only I was able to see that. I'll get clarity on if I can bring that to the table when I reconnect. Now, so there was a situation taking place. I'm looking at a timeline. I was shown a timeline because we're on the correct timeline now. Don't get me wrong, but the timeline I was seeing was if this fraction of people. Oh God, traitors! Some of these people are traitors. It's like they're going to attempt something. I don't want to say what they're going to attempt. I'm going to keep that private right now. Again, I don't feel like I'm getting the authority to say it to the public, but there's going to be different attempt to an assassination attempt. It's not going to be an assassination attempt per se. It's more to do, it's a different type of attempt where I'm going to keep going with it because it's coming through now. I mean, I was already seeing it anyway, but I feel like I'm getting more. It's more to do with what he's useful for. Oh my God, that's disgusting. I mean, the visual that I was seeing was really bad. I understand what that means. I understand. There's a part of me that wants to send this video link to the FBI, but unfortunately I just don't really trust them right now. And I'm not saying they're the problem here. There's something, I want to trust them. I do. But there's something wrong there too. The problem is the people that give orders. That's the fucking problem. Yes, check the orders. I'm hoping that's going to change very soon. I feel like it's going to change very soon. Because some of those are great men and women, and they have just been contaminated by bad eggs, unfortunately. I said this before in my other videos. I'm going to send it anyway, screw it. What's the worst I can do? Fucking lock me up for what? Giving them a heads up of something that could happen? Okay then. You'd have to be working for the lower order to do something like that, alright? You have to believe in me or believe in what I do. I guess I'm talking to them right now. You do not need to believe in me or believe in what I do. You just need to have an open mind. But you don't persecute somebody like me for giving a possible heads up, because the heads up I gave in June, the beginning of June, regards to that attempted assassination, right? There was enough time. I feel like I've got a week. So you can say what you want about me and persecute. I really didn't give a shit. I'm always going to do the right thing. And I'll tell you something about you FBI as well. You always want to play that whole, you've got to do the right thing. You don't get to be persecuting people, right, who do the right thing. Hoping now President Trump's taken control, a lot of that vile behaviour is going to change within those. It's not just that agency, it's all of them. There's bad eggs in all of them, unfortunately. They're just contaminated. But that's okay, it can change. You can clean that shit out. You can clean your houses. But you cannot be playing these certain types of cards, especially when people like me know you use people like us. It's weird. Weird double standard BS that is. It just blows my mind, but what can you do? So, my main concern is the visual I was having to see. Make sure it doesn't happen. It's as simple as that. And it's just something about November the 20th. And again, the fact that I got that all year, and it keeps... I don't know if that's to do with this. Prove I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. Do something. Watch that man carefully. Protect him, right? Then what I foreseen won't happen. Don't try and prove me right by not doing the right thing, seriously. Because then, if this happens, you've proved I'm right. For the love of God, right? All because of pride and bullshit. I'm not interested in people's individual beliefs at all. I don't care. Not interested. What people believe in is none of my business, right? And what I believe in is none of yours. But I'm not going to stop being who I am and doing what I do, right? Just because it's not part of your belief system. I don't think so. Those days of that suppression, for me, someone like me, long gone, long gone. Oh, God, seriously. Alright, okay. So, because if this happens, and I've put this warning out again, you're gonna be having a completely different conversation with me. I've already foreseen that too, which really sucks, and I'm hoping we don't have to have that conversation, but I just don't give a shit about your beliefs at all. I don't care what you're trained to do. I don't care about any of that. I'm not like you and you're not like me. Nobody is like me, and I'm not like anybody else. I don't do what you do, and you don't do what I do. But we're all on the same team when it comes to protecting people. And you protect your own before anybody else. Are you serious? Let me see. My door's ready. God, seriously. Oh, I don't feel like I'm the only one that got this message this morning either. I feel like many selected ones who do what we do, I think they all got the same message. And I think we all got the same message because a lot of them are going to be too afraid to discuss it. I'm not afraid of anything. My door ready. Okay, just let me go for my dimensional door. Now I just need to connect to the higher order 2 and just reground and use their beautiful energy for grounding. Okay, I've got to withhold the scenario. Okay, that's fine. I had a feeling. Anything else? What can I discuss? Okay, that's interesting. I feel like, oh God, I feel like, you're about, okay, I'm just, ooh, 25 children, oh my God. Oh, whoa, 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 okay. That's good. Let's keep it coming. So we've got, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's right. Okay. Whoa, whoa, this is big. Okay, oh, big. Okay. Here's what happens. Here's what's going to happen if, without this scenario happening, if you basically, if you take the information right? And start investigating now behind the scenes of what's going on. Look into certain types of characters. Vet, basically. If this, you are about to find over 20,000 children because of this scenario. I'm not going to say what the scenario is because I'd have to go into detail. But dig deep to avoid the scenario taking place, right? Through electronic trails, follow the electronic trail. Because when you connect to these particular people, you're going to follow their electronic trails, and then you're going to follow the money of where it's coming in from, who's paying them, who's involved, and you will not only prevent the whole scenario, but you'll also find over 20,000 children too. Missing children. Oof. If the scenario happens, you will end up finding the children in the process, but it's like the scenario here is you can still find over 20,000 children. Okay, so even if you avoid the whole scenario taking place, happening, you would have to just do some serious digging right now. And it's going to lead to a cobweb. It's going to, okay. Just think of a cobweb, right? The problem person, the hole is right in the middle. So you've got all of these. You clearly haven't taken out. You see, who you're dealing with is big, obviously. You're talking about part of the lowest order, but they're still, again, it's that fraction of people. So there's like a fraction of this that are still in control. I do feel like the white hats know what's going on. They've got all of the people, but there's still some you haven't got. And there's still some that are still in control somewhere hidden. Why don't you just go underground, right? There is a register of all of these luxurious underground motherfucking shelters and homes and everything, right? I mean, there's like underground tunnels and everything. There's freaking cities down there. You want to find these problem people? You need to be looking there. They can't go to Mars because Elon Musk is not going to let them just escape the planet. So, they're not going to be able to fly to the moon without Starlink monitoring them, right? They can fly around the whole world and hide in their little underground compartments and shit like that, right? But if they surface, you're going to be able to get them. They're going to stay hidden. I mean, they've got luxurious cities. They've paid for all of this. They've got pools and everything. They're okay. But you can find them. And then you drag them out the pit. Because for some weird reason, it feels like these particular people, right, these groups of people involved in control still have access to the upper world, a world above the ground, right? And they're still, it's like they're putting out bounties still on people. Bounties, they really believe they're still in control. I mean, maybe they are still clearly control to do something, still able to do. Now, interesting. If you were to go and find these creatures deep underground, you might also find there's over 20,000 children too. So, now the scenario, I know, because I saw what I was seeing could be en route. Everything is hidden right now. That just tells me everything is hidden from plain sight because it might all be going on underground. And this cobweb effect, it's like, it's, I really thought this system of people was already taken down, but you need to send your red hats, and just send your red hats into those places. Yeah, there. It's weird because with President Trump, I feel like these people have got astral spies on him. And I said this in another video. Just go to my videos. I don't care at this point. It's like they're getting a lot of information of his movements, not just by being in the people around him or being in the sky, like spies in the skies. It's more than that. It's more astral spying. That's been heavily monitored by the highest order anyway, like astral spying. And I'll tell you why. Can I say this? Can I mention this? Okay. Right. These very well trained astral spies, right, who are astrally spying on very important people, should not be doing that, but they've been trained to do that, so they don't know any different, right? That's what they do. Well, you've got people like me and people like us, right, who do what we do for the highest order, right? We follow the universal laws. They're okay, that's making sense. So when I was just saying, a lot of people got the message this morning, the people I'm talking about, which means, okay, they've got authority, they've been given authority by the highest order to it's all the light force anyway. They're going to temporarily blind these astral spies. They're not physically blind them, just when they're astrally spying on the ether and the spirit realm, they're going to get blasted with light force, right? And that's going to cause them to not be able to see what's going on. They're not going to be able to spy. And it's almost like okay, this could be to do with a new army. But they may have been given there's something big about to happen where they've had their orders. Like, I mean, obviously my order is to bring those to the table, literally. But it's like the others, they're all set in different places in the world anyway, but they're all coming online. And now they're monitoring astral spies. Those that spy for the lower order. And any that's going to be, okay, there's a window right now. This is where it's happening right now. So we've got a window of time here, right? Okay. It is the 8th of November, right? There's something happening on the 20th. This could be the mission, the interdimensional mission that's going on now. So there are many, again, there's fractions of teams. So we're talking like, you could have, it's feeling, let me go with the feeling. It's feeling like we all got activated with this, well, I don't know, we always get the knowing, but it's like we all got activated this morning, like we all, how do I say this? Because it's not going to make sense to most people, but to the people I'm talking about, there's millions of us, there's a lot. Well, maybe millions is slightly exaggerated, but there's a lot. Okay, so, I've said this before in another video. Only these particular people will understand what the white room is. And we connect to it astrally. And we go there and have like interdimensional, multidimensional, extraterrestrial meetings, right? Of what's going on. But Again, you do not need to believe in any of this. You don't have to believe it. No one's forcing you to believe it. You might just need an open mind at this point to even listen to what's coming out of my mouth. And I really don't care whether you believe or not. None of my business. But we go to a white room. And I don't need to say any more about that. But that's where we all come online with each other. It's all telepathy. It's all getting the information. I feel like we all went to the white room. All connecting through consciousness, mind travel basically, this morning on the 8th. Okay, 8. I'll just play with these numbers a minute. 20, 10, 10. Something going on with numbers here. Okay. Now, oh, not that number again. What the... Seeing this number all week. Numbers are everything. So I've got to now. Oh, I've seen it again. Now I've got to write it. 11, 22. Okay, there's something going on with that number. I need to look into that. Well, no, that 1122. That's divine connection to the higher realms. That's just like your confirmation. So this is what it feels like. The selected ones. Don't like saying chosen because people get really pissy about that for some weird reason. But the selective ones that have all come online this morning. We all went to the white room. We all got this. We all got this message of what's coming, what to expect. But I feel like all the others, they're also astral mind travelers. So they do a lot of astral traveling and remote viewing, obviously, because we're all master remote viewers. So what's happening is they are monitoring the astral spies that work for the lower order, right? Between the 8th and the 20th. So there's going to be a lot of interceptions. Okay, there's the interceptions. There's going to be a lot of interceptions. I was discussing in one of my videos, I believe it was 43, idea 43, the Caribbean Airways frequency is now safe to travel for teleportation, which means a lot of astral travelers, mind travelers, a lot of astral spies and things like that, they all apparently, I'm assuming by the feeling and what's coming through, is they use this airway frequency to mind travel through. Well, it's no longer controlled by the lower order anymore. It's no longer, the higher order is now in control of that, which means all of the good light astral spies, astral travelers, sorry, not astral spies, because we don't spy, we travel and we take orders, but so we spy on the spies, right? So I guess that's what that means. But they have, it's now safe. I guess I'm speaking to those people right now. This might be their clarity. It's, again, even because I put that video out, that airways frequency is now safe to travel through, to jump timelines through teleportation and things like that. So there's a lot going on here. Why am I touching that cobweb? It's weird. It could be something. So yeah, well, yeah, the astral spies are connected to these people, and they're monitoring the big man. When I use big man now, I'm reverting to, I'm basically discussing President Trump, Mr. T, Big T. So it's like they're spying on him through his team. There's some people that need to be just looked into. Not all of them, don't be offended, but there's some are not of good character. And it's like a scenario has been plotted. This is going to be heavily monitored now in this window of time, right? On this third dimension. Because he cannot be inaugurated until January. So this is where they're going to use windows of a certain time. Well, it's like something's happening now between now and the 20th. So that can be immediately. It's going to need boots on the ground too. So I'm talking like, you know, teamwork makes the dream work, which means we can do what we do, but you peoples in authoritative positions and in certain agencies, you're going to have to do your legwork too. You're going to have to work with us, whether you want to or not. You're going to have to you don't have to physically work with it, but you can take the information you might be getting from all freaking angles right now. I don't feel like I'm the only one that's discussing or communicating with you people anyway. So you need to start taking the data and the information, because of the interceptions. Now, what else? So, okay, now if you want to take down, you're gonna have to go underground. I feel like everything is hidden right now. Cowards. Go for you're gonna have to deal with them that way and pull them back to the surface. And then, sorry, I'm just looking, I'm like channeling and everything. Keep it coming. So, and then after the 20th, if there's any more fractions that you're not aware of, they may start coming out the way, you know. Whoa, my coffee's not going down properly today. We'll probably get more information after the 20th anyway. We'll probably get it well before then, but if there's anything else going on, it's almost like there's still like, you could still be dealing with fractions of people that are going to start making weird attempts of, this one's big, this one's the main concern right now. This window of time right now in this 3D, you need to be with the big man. He needs to be, I know he's got work to do, but it's like this is his resting period. He needs to be resting and protected on the highest degree right now. So if he's got to just chill out for the next week and do nothing, right, and just be fully protected at all angles, you don't need to be worrying about these astral spies. It's like the higher orders got people, they'll be dealing with them. They'll just temporarily blind them, but they'll have to be on the ether. So you don't need to be worrying about them right now. That's good. We just don't know what information they've already got, which is why there's like observations going on here. There's like security observations going on here. It needs a lot of security right now that he can trust, that are not traitors. And then it feels like whatever's happening here and it gets looked into and investigated, I mean, really deep. I feel like you're going to find over 20,000 children, missing children. And there's a major divine intervention going on right now anyway, so I'm not even surprised by any of this. But well, yeah, that's what the divine orders is like. 1120 means divine messages, divine connections, and in our world, it's like, oh God, I've got orders coming in. So it's the highest order. So okay, anything else? All I'm hearing is on the spirit realm, the etheric realm, the ether, right? It's like all areas have been covered, monitored, watched. It's this realm. It's the physical, because we don't know exactly who's connected, who's involved that's connected to these people. There's a pattern, and if you were to investigate and dig deep, you would see the patterns yourself, and then to follow the electronic, this trails, there's a pattern. If you follow the electronic trails and then follow the money, they would, okay. Oh, okay. I can feel the message coming within the message. I'm just hearing coordinates. Ooh, yeah. Okay. I think that's what we call a high dimensional walk-in. It's normal when you channel. That's usually when they're delivering a message within a message from the messenger. So don't be shooting the messenger, just the messenger. So, oh, I'm feeling very light now. That's nice. That heavy energy is lifted. So I feel like I've just put out a energetic message is plural. So I'm going to stay connected to the highest order over the next week, obviously. Big time. I need to make sure we're on track. Everything's going, it's just, it's this window. Can somebody who knows the big man make that man take a week off from now? He deserves a week off, just, and then just relax and chill out and I just wonder if there's anything else before I close out this energy, because I feel like I've covered everything that we need to know in the immediate present now. Yeah, shields are up. Okay. Ooh, I think that I'm just going to close out this energy of the highest order. It's like, got everything I need for now. Okay. Right. Ooh la la. I feel a bit drained now. See, that's what I love. I love my calling. I love doing what I do, but when you're connecting to those different dimensions, it's like it can be a bit energy draining, obviously. Because for the physical vehicle, you know, the soul, no, not so much. But it's like we could do this all day, every day. So there's a fraction of people within the security. It just needs to be observed, maybe looked into. I'm not saying all of them again. I don't want to be offending people, right? But not everybody's good. Let's not pretend that is true. Just be aware of the astral spies. But they are being dealt with right now. They're being monitored by the highest order and their team. So I'm not too worried about them. This is, you can avoid, again, you can avoid this. If you do a little digging right now, you can avoid this whole scenario from happening. And to be honest, whether you avoid this scenario happening by still digging deep and looking into it, it's like you're still going to find over 20,000 children. So keep digging. Keep going. You know, trust me, just do your jobs at this point. And this problem, these people that are still in control, I know they're running and hiding right now. I think you guys and gals know this too. I don't feel like I'm telling you anything you don't know, but it's like you need to be looking underground, and that's why I feel like you're going to find over 20,000 children too underground, so don't be surprised by that. And that's great, bring them up. But you need to, it's deep. And again, it's not like you don't know where these people are. There are, again, if you follow their money, their transactions have to pay for this kind of crap. So then you can find the company who built fucking shit, right? The underground stuff. So morons. Okay, this just quickly came through. It's nice when it does this. They may be using portals to temporarily hide and adapt. Okay. Their portals are being closed. Which means they can only hide underground. They're not going to be able to hide. Oh, that was sneaky. Yeah, I'm just feeling that their portals have been closed. So this might be the window you'll find them all. This week, 8th to the 20th, before anything really, before something big happens. This is a window right now where you want to find them now because the portal's been closed. I don't need to know any reason as to why that is, but it's like they haven't got, I don't know who's blocked them, I don't know who's. Maybe the highest orders blocked them. Well, it can't be the Caspian Airways because they've been blocked, unless they've still got people that are able to get access to that, but it's a frequency. But, you know, frequencies are frequencies. For the way when I work on frequencies and I do a lot of astral traveling, I'll go through portals all the time, but to go to different timelines, but it's not like I can, not quite sure why they feel that they can physically hide their physical vehicles unless they've created or built something we don't, peoples above here don't know. Obviously, whatever it is, it's closed, so they're not getting through it, which means they can't hide there. So it's like, this is the window of time now to find them underground. Maybe that's where their machine is, underground too. But apparently it's not working. So you want them? I feel like now is the time to get them all. All the ones that are still in control. The ones that pay the people in control of the money. So I'm going to close this out right now at 11:41. Interesting. So, for those people that have no idea what I'm talking about, this is not for you, so don't worry about it. Don't hurt your mind by trying to figure it out. We're not interested in, and I'm not. Excuse me. I'm not interested in your theories or your debunking or any of that crap. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in your opinions. This is not for you. So, and I wouldn't try and make this for you either, because that would just give you a headache and it's going to take you down a rabbit hole you might not be ready for. And you're going to need an extremely open mind with and you can't have limited beliefs either. So that's just my advice to those people. This is for people. Now, I'm going to leave that there. I'm just hoping nothing else comes in. Before I just kind of, no, because I already pulled out. I don't know why that just came right in the last minute, but it's normal, it happens. It's just telepathy, so. Other than that, take care. I'm going to be obviously monitoring this situation very, very carefully over the coming week, obviously, which means it explains why I've had to rest this week, because I felt like there was something big coming in, download-wise. But now, by the looks of it, it's been big on the physical realm too. If this takes, no, we can't have this happening. And I would just say to that big man, take a week off and rest, right? And just let everybody else do what they need to do. So, I will see you all again very soon. Ciao.